Today's video comes to you in many disjointed parts. Is the Vlogbrothers ripoff too obvious? I've been doing a marathon, I'm kind of addicted. So this week we're supposed to talk about something that we're passionate about and rant for 4 minutes. I don't have just one topic. One of the things that I notice a lot when I try to rant is that I get off topic really easily. And to continue on that topic, I have to make a confession. Sometimes I don't like being a nerd. Now before you get on my case for this, I do have a reason. As nerd fighters, we're very thoughtful. We like to imagine things complexly and use our heads a lot. And sometimes thinking is very tiring and it's very even painful. Especially when you start to expect other people to think as much as you do, which is never a good thing. You shouldn't expect anybody to be anything. That's just not cool. Sorry, not jokes. One of my problems that I have for my overthinking is that I can talk myself into just about anything. I can twist things. I'm sure all of you can too. We're very skilled in using words. I try to be very fair when I talk to people. I try to be very objective when I think things through. And so I try to think of things from other people's perspective. And sometimes that's not so great because sometimes I believe their perspective more than my own. Then I start believing that I'm not right in anything. When I talk to other people my age and we discuss worst thing you've ever done, I am obviously quite a goody two-shoes. I haven't gotten into a lot of trouble, which works well for me. I mean, I don't need to get into trouble. What does that gain me? And then other kids were saying how they accidentally shot their friend's brother in the leg with a giant gun. Like, oh my god, how does this even occur? So one of the things I start thinking is, am I doing fine? Am I doing what I should? Or am I missing out on life experiences? If you have gained something that I want, then aren't you doing something right and I'm doing something wrong? This is how my mind works. I live and I adapt by watching others. I'm sure everybody does. Sometimes I really need someone there to tell me what to think because I don't even know anymore. And then there comes the point where you try to get someone to tell you what to think and then they don't think as much as you do, so you're not satisfied with their answer. And this leads all the way back to where you shouldn't expect people to be anything, because that's not good. I haven't been listing off my parts, but we'll call it part 3. Libya. I'm not sure if all of you know, but Libya has decided to start protesting. Actually, they've been protesting for about 10 days now because Egypt started protesting, and they've all been pretty successful. Unfortunately, Libya has an insane dictator. And lots of people are dying and it's bad, and I'm not gonna go into it. Look into it if you want to. There are a lot of good places to look. I'll put links in the doobly-doo. But when I went to school and I started telling people about Libya, nobody knew, first of all. And when I did tell them, nobody gave it as much thought as I gave it. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm better than them because I think about sad things more. That's silly, no. Sometimes I wish they would, and I know I can't change anything. I shouldn't go around changing people. So I guess my topic for this week has been where lines blur. I don't like it when lines blur because it's so subjective, and quite frankly, I'm not at a state in my life where I trust myself to differentiate properly. Could you guys tell me how you differentiate between blurred lines? I know that everything in the world is on a continuum. We can't help that, but can I have some help coping with it? Thing I did this week to decrease world suck is I went out and got my bronze medallion, which means I am 1/3 of a licensed lifeguard. Yay! How should I sign off for this one? DFTBA, I guess, is the, standard. Everything just went blue. Cool. Well, that's just confusing.